A lot of times you go to some people talk to a financial advisor and they think it's all going to be about numbers and pie charts and asset allocation models and all these kinds of things. But really, we want to start with the principles, and we start with the principles, and that determines pretty much everything else. So we've narrowed it down to 5 key principles that we believe people need to understand in order to have a retirement plan that leads to peace of mind. And the first one is no investment decisions outside the context of a plan. So I'll just abbreviate it like this. No investment decisions outside the context of a plan. So that's why it's so important, number one, that someone has a plan. So a lot of times we hear about different investment opportunities. You listen to the radio, you watch TV, more than likely you're going to get bombarded with some sort of financial advertisement, some sort of investment opportunity that sounds amazing. And sometimes these investments are good investments, but sometimes the investments, even though they may be good on paper, may not be good for you or for me. And what determines whether or not an investment opportunity is good or bad is not based upon the merits of the investments themselves. It is based on where does it fit in your plan. So I always tell my clients, the first thing you have to have is a plan, because when you have a plan, it gives you a matrix by which to make investment decisions on. So when I hear about an investment opportunity, I look at it not just on its own merits, but on where does it fit in my plan. So if it fits in the plan, then it may be a good investment. So number one, no investment decisions outside the context of a plan. Number two, the plan determines the products. So when we look at the world of products that are out there, I generally think of really 3 types of products. And a lot of the other products fit in these 3 categories. There's bank products, there are brokerage products, and there are insurance products. We all know what bank products are. Brokerage products that could involve real estate, that could involve commodities, things like that. And then there's insurance products. A lot of times are guaranteed. So in other words, there's a place for all of these types of products. But which products should you own in your retirement plan portfolio? Should I have money in the bank? Should I have money in annuities or insurance type of products? Should I have much money in the stock market? How much money should I have in the stock market? How much money should I have at risk? All these kinds of questions that most people go into retirement wondering, do I have too much at risk? Do I have too much at cash? The plan determines the product. So as soon as you have a plan, the plan will say, here's how much money you should have in cash. Here's how much money you should have at risk. Here's how much you should have guaranteed. So the plan determines which products you should use. Number 3, we like to tell our clients, don't let your portfolio take a hit. And HIT stands for healthcare, inflation, and taxes. So as you put together a plan, we may build a beautiful retirement income plan for someone, but as they go into retirement, one of the things that could destroy that plan or hinder the success of that plan is, as you're in retirement, all of a sudden healthcare expenses really go up. Inflation really takes off 5 years in retirement. Taxes increase 10 years in retirement. And so the plan has to address what would happen if inflation goes up by 5% a year. What would happen if taxes increase by 10% per year? What would happen if my Social Security income went down 5 years from now? All those kinds of things. We want to make sure the plan addresses those kinds of variables. This is another big one. Number 4 is protect the income. Protect your income stream. Grow the rest. So the whole reason everyone saves and plans for retirement their whole life, the only reason all of us have payroll deducted, the only reason all of us have sacrificed some of the income we could have received all those years we were working, we were deferring income. The reason we did that and saved in our 401ks and IRAs is so that one day we could walk out of the job and have enough assets to produce an income stream. So what happens is, as people get close to retirement, sometimes people tend to keep all of their assets at risk. Everything they've worked for 30 years, 40 years, this big nest egg, and in 1 week, and in 1 month, and in 1 year, half of it can be taken away. Our philosophy is, no, this is why you save for retirement all those years. Find out what your income need is. Protect the amount of assets it would take to generate the income. let the rest of it grow. Protect the income, grow the rest. And the final one is this one, and it's really all about this. Financial peace comes from having a plan. The only way to really have peace of mind, we like to tell everybody, a peace of mind doesn't come from asset allocation models. It doesn't come from a portfolio. It doesn't come from a product. It's when you have a plan. And in one of these videos coming up soon, I know, Marvin, we're going to talk about what it really means to have a full plan. But when someone has a plan for retirement that they can make their investment decisions based on, that determines which products they use, how they're going to handle future unknowns like healthcare, inflation, taxes. Once their income is protected, the only money they have at risk is what they can afford to have at risk. It just gives everybody what we're really after, and that is in retirement, financial peace of mind. It should not be a time of anxiety and fear. It should be a time of relaxation, enjoyment, family and friends, and peace of mind.